Hey guys, how's it going? The real Tony Stark back once again with yet another video. One of my signature catchphrases I used to have back whenever I started this channel. I thought I'd bring that back again for all the OGs that's in here. But yeah guys, if you're watching this, you probably made it to the end of the last video I made about Chris Pratt and his voice work. And I said in that I'd be talking about future games and stuff I'm looking forward to. And there is a lot of future games, upcoming projects and stuff I'm looking forward to coming out from all that I've seen. Um, I know that there's been a lot of games, a lot of these showcases that I'm quite excited for. And it should come as no surprise to anyone that knows me what the number one on my list is. So let's start it off, guys. At number 5, we have Stray. There's not a lot that's been said about this game. All we know is this is a game where you play as a cat. There's a very heavy incline in this game where it's a game where you play as a cat and the story's based around it. And I know this has been done before on the PS2. There was a game that came out way back. I don't know what year it was. I'm going to guess and say 2005. Someone can correct me in the comments because I know I'm way off in what I said. I believe it was called A Dog's Life or The Dog's Life. I've never personally played it myself, but I've seen popular YouTubers like Call Me Kevin, stuff like that. And I know that that game is a very dark and twisted ending to it, so I'm not sure if Stray's going to go sort of down that similar pathway, or if it's going to literally, no pun intended, stray off into its own direction. But nonetheless, guys, that's number 5. And at number 4, we have Grounded. I'm a massive fan of Grounded. If you don't know, Grounded is a game that came out on Xbox Game Pass. It's currently still in beta at the minute, that came out way back in, I believe, 2019. I play it with my friends quite often. I really, really enjoy it. It's a game where you play as the size of an ant. If you're a Marvel fan, just imagine a game where you play as the size of Ant-Man. That's the best I can describe it. And we're getting the full game release now in September, which I'm quite excited for. And I'm really happy that it's finally reached the stage where it's getting a full launch. I believe at the start of September. It's either the start of September or the end of December. They're adding a lot more creatures and stuff into the game and unlocking new parts of the garden and new missions and stuff with Burgle, who's the wee AI robot in the game, for all you guys that don't know. Now, in at number 3, we're talking Sea of Thieves Season 7. As someone who never played Sea of Thieves whenever it originally came out, I'm quite excited for Season 7 now, launching at the end of July next month. At the time the game came out, I didn't understand the hype of Sea of Thieves. I thought, what's the significance of a game where you can literally play as a pirate? But then about a month or two ago, I downloaded it on Game Pass and started playing it with one of my friends, and I'm actually really, really enjoying it at the minute, a lot more than I actually thought I would. And I love the fact that they have Captain Jack Sparrow himself from the Pirates of the Caribbean movies in there. Which I think is a really cool feature, which a lot of people will associate pirates with, is of course Captain Jack Sparrow out of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to Season 7 coming out at the end of July. I think it's going to be really good, the option to customize your ships and have them called their own name and all these new features that they're going to be adding into the game. So then, at number... Oh, wait, hang on, messing up here. And at number 2, we have a game I'm quite excited for that's coming out next year. It's based on the movies. It's made by Gun Media. I am so happy Gun Media are making it. They made a Friday the 13th game, which I'm quite upset that they didn't add any future updates to, because I don't know if you guys know this, but I'll tell you, the reason they didn't add updates to that game was because the original maker of Jason, of the Friday the 13th. I can't remember if it's the original maker of Jason himself or whether it was the original makers of the Friday the 13th movie had to tell them to shut the game down, otherwise they would sue them. It was basically a whole ongoing lawsuit which stopped a lot of things being added into the game, like Jason X and all, which It's basically Jason in space and stuff, which I thought would have been really, really cool. So yeah, the new game that they're bringing out is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's much like Friday the 13th. It's based on the original movie, the 1974 original. As many of you may not know, a sequel to that movie actually came out on Netflix in February this year. I actually quite enjoyed it. It got a lot of hate around the time it came out, but I actually quite enjoyed it for what it was. I feel like it's one of them movies you kind of have to shut off your brain and enjoy it, if you guys know what I mean. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I love the fact, watching the trailers, that Leatherface isn't the only villain in it. They've added the grandpa, Granda, whatever you want to call him, into the game as like a villain in it too. It has very Friday the 13th vibes in it, where one person plays as the killer, another people play as the counselor slash campmate slash survivor slash whatever you want to call them. And then at number one, this shouldn't come as any surprise to anyone if you know me. I am so excited for the Resident Evil 4 remake coming out for the Xbox Series X and PS5 at the end of March next year. I am such a massive fan of Leon in that game. I have really good memories of that game growing up, playing it at my auntie's house. The original one that came out in the PS2. I know it never came out in the PS2, I'm just using that as an example. Playing it as early back as them days on the PS3 was what the console I actually played it with my auntie on, and I enjoyed that game so much. I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed the story with Leon. I have a feeling now that they've remade Resident Evil 1, 2 and 3, and now they're remaking 4. It's inevitable they're eventually going to do a remake of 5, 6 and probably 7 and 8 at some stage well in the future, maybe like 10, 15 years from now. But yeah, guys, I love Leon as a character. Him and Chris are probably two of my favourite Resident Evil characters. I absolutely love them. I'm really looking forward to the game. I think it's going to be an absolute blast. I might have to make a couple like YouTube videos on it, maybe live stream it at the time it comes out. Who knows, guys? But yeah, that's the top 5 games coming out in the next couple of years that I'm really looking forward to, that I learned about as coming out, and watching the showcases, as I said, Xbox and Bethesda, Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, all them games. So yeah, guys, just wanted to come in here and say that, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching the last video of me ranting about Chris Pratt. I don't detest the man by any means. As I said in that video, I think he's a hell of an actor. And yeah, guys, I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Peace out.